Can you please describe Wofford with one word?
Well, I'm thinking extraordinary or transformational, but I'm trying to think, those are multiple words.
You can pick one.
Well, they're both, but I'm trying to find one that is exceptional.
I noticed your dogs are not terriers. Would you care to make a statement about that?
In their hearts they are.
Yes, we're all terriers in our
Yeah, we're all
hearts.
terriers in our hearts.
But we have rescued both of them.
If there was one thing you could do right now to make Wofford a better place, what would it be?
What would it be, Prema? What would you do?
There would be many things, but I don't know. I can't
Only
think
one
of
thing.
the one thing.
What can make it a better place? Well, the campus is beautiful. The students are great. You know what I would do if I could? I would wave a magic wand and quadruple our endowment to be able to do even more things for more students than anyone else in the country.
If you could say one thing to Benjamin Wofford, what would it be?
I hope you're proud.
That's a good
And
answer.
thank you.
And oh, that's even a better answer.
But what's your favorite part about being the president of Wofford?
A new kitchen.
It can be,
Yeah,
it can be the same thing. but-
Oh, well, you know, I think the best thing about being president, it's fun. Feeling like we're making a difference in the lives of young people who may feel it or may not, but at least we feel like we're contributing to something to change lives. I think that's important.
What are the responsibilities of a Wofford president?
Well, I listen to Prema. That's the most important
That is
responsibility. No, I think we represent the college in different settings and environments. And I find the most important responsibility, in addition to making sure students are properly and transformationally educated and graduate, I can parcel out all kinds of things. But when I take it in the aggregate, I think the most important responsibility is to leave the institution stronger and better than when we arrived.
And my roommate said you were actually one of the people that brought bags to my room.
Okay, good. And that would have been one of the few rooms, you know. The president carries bags for photo ops.
Did you loft your bed to create more space like many of the Wofford students did?
That's
No.
good. No, we didn't, but we don't have a lot of closet space in here.
Like none.
None. Yeah,
Old homes.
yeah, there's very little closet space.
What has been your biggest challenge as the president?
Well, what has been the biggest challenge? Well, I tell you, I think for many we were a little bit of a surprise when we were selected to come.
What would you do if you saw an endangered animal eating an endangered plant?
Wow, that is the same kind of question as your mother and your wife are drowning. You can only save one. Who do you pick?
You jump in.
That's right. You swim away.
You pretend you didn't
Yeah.
see it.
What? I would save the animal.
If you had a title for everyone at Wofford to call you, what would you like to be
Ah.
called? Like the First Lady of Wofford or the Queen of Wofford? What would you
Yes.
prefer?
Empress Dowager. That is I've wrestled with what I want to be called because First Lady is the most known title, but I don't feel like quote unquote First Lady. I usually say presidential spouse, but of course when you're addressing me, you're not going to say hey presidential spouse. In that instance, it's always yes First Lady, but they call me Mrs. Sam Hatt. Mrs. President.
What has been your favorite part of being in the Wofford community?
Oh my gosh, I have so many. I love the social aspect. Meeting, talking to students, parents, alum. board member. I really enjoy being a representative of the college. I have all the fun part of the role without any of, the pressures. So I would say, in a nutshell, the social aspect is the
Okay.
best. I have to tell you, I love freshman move-in day.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it's a very emotional day for various reasons, but it's also such an exciting launch.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that of all the things that happen, I'm torn between commencement and move-in, but I think move-in, if I have to pick one as my
Mhm.
favorite day, that's my favorite.
Did the two of you ever go on dates to Burwell?
Yes.
Yeah.
We
In fact,
actually
we
were there
just did
Monday.
the other night. Yeah, yeah.
What have you learned so far as president of Wofford College?
You know what I think is, I have learned is that I never really doubted it, I guess. So, but it becomes manifest, the higher up you are in an organization, it becomes more obvious, or it should. And I say it to the employees when we do our employee recognition dinner, that the place is just a bunch of buildings and grass and trees,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really about the people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at each level I've gone administratively, it's, you get more and more clarity, but to fully appreciate it, because you never see the totality of the organization unless you kind of.
How does one become a Wofford president? Did you apply, or how did it go?
Yeah, well, you have to apply. People will nominate you for positions and then call you and ask you if you're interested in it. And if you are, then you can assemble your materials, letters, CV, and so that's the nature of the application. And I think, they get a pool of candidates from there. So that's
Mhm.
how it happens. And I like to think they do it. You get nominated based on a record of good work beforehand.
If you could give one piece of advice to all of the Wofford students, what would it be?
To maximize their 4 years here,
I would say you know what a good decision is. And so think before you act and make good decisions.
Okay.
Doesn't mean you can't have fun.
If they denied the president, that would be a little rude. But
No one denies the president.